good.
Anything new?
Well, the flag salute thing came up again.
Really?
Yeah, the last couple of years at my school, we didn't have the flag salute. Now, middle school, they're saluting the flag in first period.
What'd you do?
Well, I just stood there. I thought I was through with all that. Also, the teacher asked me why I'm not saluting the flag.
What'd you say?
Well, that I'm a Jehovah's Witness and I can't. He gave me the weirdest look.
Well, I'm sorry that you're embarrassed. And, it's hard to stand up for what you believe. But we've talked about this multiple times as a family. We only give our worship to Jehovah. So what I want you to do tomorrow is I want you to go to school, I want you to buck up, and I want you to speak up. It's no different than you did in elementary school, okay?
Okay, Dad, I kind of remember the reasons. Still embarrassing, but I'll try to explain to the teacher.
Scriptures? No. Effective? No. Maybe we'll give him another chance.
Hey, Bella, how was school?
Pretty good.
Anything new?
Well, the flag salute thing came up again.
Really?
Yeah, the last couple of years at my school, we didn't have the flag salute. Now, middle school, they're saluting the flag in first period. Can't believe it, Dad. It's just so embarrassing.
What'd you do?
Well, I just stood there. I thought I was through with all that. Also, the teacher asked me why I'm not saluting the flag.
What'd you say?
Well, that I'm a Jehovah's Witness and I can't. He gave me the weirdest look.
Bella, I'm sorry that you're embarrassed. And I know it's not easy to stand up for what you believe. But do you remember the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
Yeah, I remember, but how does that apply to me? I'm not being put into a furnace.
Yeah, that's true. Let's say we as a family had some shirts made up. And we had a B put on there. Not the B, but the letter B. And we wore it all the time. What would people begin to think that represented?
Well, our family.
Okay, so what does the United States use to represent its nation?
The flag.
So if you salute the flag?
I get it, you're bowing down to them in a sense.
Right, Bella. So when you salute the flag, you're saying in a sense that you'll do anything, even give your life in behalf of that nation. So you got your Bible there on the desk there. Let's look at a scripture there in Daniel 3, verse 28. And I know you know the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but the outcome wasn't just that they were saved out of the fiery furnace. Look at Daniel 3, verse 28 for me.
Daniel 3, verse 28. It says, Nebuchadnezzar then declared, Praise be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and went against the command of the king and were willing to die, rather than serve or worship any god except their own God.
Okay, so what happened other than being saved?
Well, the king began to believe in Jehovah.
Okay, so if you stand up for what you believe, follow through, what could be the outcome then, Bella?
Well, maybe help the teacher and other kids believe in Jehovah.
Okay, good. So really you can use that whole Daniel chapter 3 to explain to the teacher your position, the whole account of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, rather than just say you're one of Jehovah's Witnesses, because the teacher's not going to know what that means.
Thanks, Dad. I feel much better.
Nice example of disciplining in righteousness.